Hello all you amazing people, and remember you're always amazing because you clicked on a small YouTuber's video. Currently we're at 768 subscribers, literally 2 more, and we're at 770. It's just incredible. Thank you guys so much. In today's video, I was just going to go over why I want to summon on Kusanali, but at the same time, it's a lot of reasons that you might want to save for Kusanali. So let's get started on to the first one. We can basically predict what her kit is and what she is going to want to use. Now, I'm gonna be real, if this is Kusanali's kit, she might be the best Dendro support in the game. So, let's look at this. This is usually a decent indicator. So we can see here that, well, we have Elemental Mastery right there. So, it looks like Kusanali is probably going to scale off Elemental Mastery. Just looking at this, it's Elemental Mastery. It's always, the Traveler is always just a worse version of what the actual character is. Because if you think about it, Venti, he has a giant suck thing. Their E-skill is a small suck thing. Zhongli, he's got a pillar. This guy has a ball. And then you also have Raiden, who has, you know, her E-skill. And then she transforms. It's kind of hard to say that Raiden is sort of similar to this guy, but the point for the Electro Traveler was he was a decent battery, right? So that's what was happening. So whatever role this guy is going to fulfill, which, I mean, you can see, like, you know, reacting with different elements gives him different effects. And then, you know, attack speed is increased. Imagine if she has a burst almost exactly like this, but just way stronger. She's going to be one of the best Dendro applicators in the game. And, I mean, you can see explosion damage at level 1 here is at 400%. I don't know how good that is, to be real with you. I've not used my Dendro Traveler, and I was thinking about building him, but, I mean, that's a lot of commitment, considering I'm planning on summoning for the quote-unquote better version of him. So that's the first thing that I think everybody should think about. Like, she is going to literally come out and be a better version of this guy, which everybody's already saying this guy is probably like the best Dendro character in the game right now, because Tighnari, he's a main DPS, so it's kind of like, can you really say that Tighnari is the best Dendro character? Because he doesn't really do that incredible damage. It's Tighnari, sorry. So Tighnari, he might not be doing incredible damage, but but this guy, he's able to apply Dendro. He's able to, you know, be used in so many Hyper Bloom, I think is what it's called, comps, and just regular Bloom comps. He's able to be used so many places. Like, it's incredible how crazy they made him. And I feel like we're probably gonna see basically this exact sort of thing where it's gonna be like, well, depending on what you infuse with, because I think Hydro probably, it's not infusion, but you get it. I think, you know, Hydro, you know, higher AoE, Electro, higher attack speed, and then Pyro. What if it's like Shangling's burst or something, or for like Dendro? What if it's like that, and it's just like, well, if you hit it with Electro, then it goes around even faster, applying more Dendro. If you hit it with Hydro, then, you know, it gets bigger or something, and you hit it with Pyro, then it does burn damage to every single enemy. I don't know how that would actually work. I think that Kusanali's looking pretty good considering this guy is already usable in the meta for Dendro. I think Kusanali's going to be a must-have for Dendro reactions. I honestly think that's going to happen. We can basically come to the conclusion that she's going to want, you know, the new sets. At least if she scales with EM, she wants this set. If she doesn't scale with EM, I believe you can use this set and, you know, the Dendro set, depending on what you are. Yeah, you can use this set and the Dendro set, so depending on what Kusanali does, if she's a more damage-focused character, then maybe she doesn't want more EM. But if you're doing it with this, you get extra attack, you get Elemental Mastery. It looks pretty good. So, I'm just saying, if you have good artifacts for this, then great. Just keep them. You don't have to level them up, but just keep them, and we'll see what happens with that. So we can basically say that, you know, we already know how to build her. We're just waiting for her to actually be, you know, quote-unquote revealed or leaked. I'm not exactly sure if I want to look at Kusanali leaks. I probably am, but I mean, Kusanali leaks, they're never gonna happen. Genshin characters are completely secret until the day they come out. Nope, nothing happens. I try and avoid leaks just because I like to be surprised on, like, how good a character is, because I know that kind of puts me at a disadvantage compared to quite literally every other content creator, but I don't know, I just like, you know, having this surprise. The next part is, Kusanali is an Archon. Remember the last time the Genshin community thought an Archon was bad? Yeah. Zhongli, he was a pretty bad DPS, I would say. He had literally almost no DPS capabilities whatsoever. Nowadays, you can actually get him to hit up for like 15k per hit with Shimenawas. So if you weren't around, because I wouldn't blame you if you weren't around, because it's been a while. Zhongli's almost 2 years old. Wow, that is something. But this passive basically was completely different. It was literally this last bit of his passive. Planet Befall's damage is increased by 33% of max HP. That was it of this. That was about it. So then people were mad because, you know, when he was first leaked, he was a godly, you know, DPS, right? And he had a shield. He would have been the most broken character. He is still one of the best characters in the game. But, yeah, then they decided, yeah, let's add HP to him. And then we had, you know, Staff of Homa come out. So, he got pretty strong, let's just say that. He's not, like, the best character in the game anymore. I used to think that he was, but I don't think he is anymore. He's not the best character in the game. Don't forget, they also gave him an entire artifact set again to increase his support capabilities. They seriously just were like, all right, are you still not good enough? Are you still not good enough? People are still upset with your performance. Okay, here's another buff. Here's another buff. If that happens with Kusanali, she's going to actually be dumb. Because I feel like most people, look, if Kusanali is able to apply Dendro, then I don't want to hear anything from the Kokomi stands, okay? I don't want to hear anything, because that's all Kokomi does. All she does is apply Hydro. If any of you say Kusanali is bad, I'm coming to your house, because there is no way you can defend this. And then Kusanali comes out, and she's doing the same exact thing, which is just Hydro appliance, but she's Dendro, which is more needed at this point, because we have Hydro applicators. We don't have Dendro applicators. We literally have like 2. So I think it's a little more important for Kusanali to, you know, be good in the first place, right? Also, this is a new element. Like, I get it. You know, we already have Kole and the Traveler. You know, those are 2 free characters that we could have had, and Kole's coming out for the Abyss too. So we're getting pretty close to, you know, we got a decent amount of Dendro characters. And, you know, this one is a pretty decent... I think that's the reason why they built him like this, because they knew nobody's going to have a Dendro character, so we kind of need to make him at least good and runnable, which he is, which is why I'm, like, tempted to build him, but I can't, because I need resources for, you know, other characters right now. So, yes, the Dendro Traveler, being as good as he is, there's no way that they make this guy better than the 5-star Archon of Dendro. I'm just saying... she's probably going to be insane. She doesn't look like she's going to be built like a main DPS, because this just is not a main DPS kit, right? Unless it's like this will make more sense. Unless she gets a lot of damage from her Elemental Mastery, and it's like, for every, if it's literally like Zhongli, but Elemental Mastery, then I can see her being a sort of DPS if you actually really want to go for that. But I don't think that's what it's going to be like. So I think Kusanali is going to be absolutely insane. That's why I'm saving for her. That's why I'm saving for Kusanali. I would recommend taking these into consideration before you summon on the 3.1 banners. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.